Guys, how you been? It's been a while. This, as I teased in my last video, is my 150 gallon acrylic custom tank that I got during the COVID pandemic. People are getting rid of their stuff. I got this for 300 bucks, and I got the polish kit and I polished it, and there's a lot of scratches on here. I don't even know if you can see too many anymore. I think I did a good job. Kind of see the depth there. It's an interesting tank. I got a tape measure here. It's fascinating what you can do with acrylic that you don't normally see in glass because of, I'm messing with the camera here because I have a tape measure. You don't have to worry about the thickness of the glass with acrylic. So I think this is, what is it, like 28 feet? Or not 28 feet. My goodness. Okay, there's the top. So 28 inches tall. And then front to back, we got, oh my goodness. And about 23 inches wide. And then, or I should say deep. And then how wide? I believe it's, I want to say it's like 3 feet. Let's see here. You got 51 and some change inches, so 4 feet. So I mean, it's a true 150 for the most part. I mean, obviously you have rocks and sand and displacement there, but between the sump, I got a Reef ice cap Reef 30 here. These are, so if you remember. This stand here was one from one of my when I first started doing videos with the dart frogs, and I actually gutted it out because it needed to be reinforced. I mean, this is a lot of weight. I mean, this is over, it's got to be at least 1,000 pounds between the rocks, sand, and water. And but ironically enough, I had already reinforced the floor from when I did the hardwood here. And then I got some nice plumbing here. I got the colored plumbing. I got some nice true unions. I don't like the gate valves. Not my thing. I like the ball valves, the nice ones. Gate valves can go F off for all I care. That's just my opinion. Don't get mad at me. But yeah, so interestingly enough, I had to make a cutout there, but I was able to reinforce it, and so maybe at some point I should probably. The back of the cabinet is actually backlit at night, which is kind of cool. And it looks like, so let's walk through this here. We have I forget what it's called. It's the dual drain where you have the main one and the emergency one, and you tune it. This is as quiet as I've been able to get it. It's actually much quieter when I have the front panel on. It's got 2 socks. We got a Reef Essence 130. Everyone's probably wondering what this is. So this is my media chamber. If you know anything about the ice cap reef sumps, they typically will have a one to, I think it's a standard 5-gallon freshwater reservoir, and I don't need that, and you'll see why. So what I decided to opt for instead is I took an old Cascade filter I had from one of the very first videos, I think, and I used it as a fluidized media chamber. So I have my carbon, my GFO, my CChem resin beads in there, and then all it really does is, this is the inlet, right? So it recirculates the water that's already gone past the filter socks in the skimmer chamber, and then it pumps it through a tube all the way to the bottom, and then it rises up. There's 5 gallons of CChem matrix here. And the reason I did this is because I knew I wanted to have a good amount of fish. I didn't want a ton of rockscape, so I needed a way, I wanted to try this out, and I wanted to have amphipods in there that started. I have copepods, and I wanted this to be a way they could reproduce, and it really is working great so far. And then the only thing I had to do is I had to cut a hole here. On the Reef sumps, there's actually a hole, an overflow hole back there. And then, you know, I have a Skims Leopard pump down there. They got for like $100. I mean, those Haskell motor blocks when they first came out on BRS, they were like $400 or $500. This is like a $400 or $500 pump I got brand new for like $100. But you know me, guys, I'm a deal guy. And then I have an S-Ships, just a float auto top off, and you'll see here. I'm not a big fan of mechanicals. I have a gigantic 30-gallon gravity-fed ATO, and I check on it every day. I haven't had any failures, nothing to worry about. And then I work at a flooring store, so I took some waterproof LVP flooring because I found out real quick this will get nasty if you leave the top open. There's a reason they have tops on them, these water chambers. And at some point, I'm probably going to add a small circulation pump in here just to keep it from getting gross, because every once in a while you'll have to clean this out. And I left a strip here when I painted it so I could see the water level. But it is completely blacked out. Now, with exception, I was lazy. I didn't do the bottom, but, you know, it doesn't really get any light, so maybe at some point I should do that. So let's move on to the tank, right? So I only have, I think, what is it? I think I did like 80 pounds of the purple carob sea rock. I can't remember. And I have the Tonga branches I got from a different setup, and I have plenty of rock if I decide. I just kind of like this. I think I'm not the kind of guy that's super thought out. I just like kind of throw it together. You know what I mean? Something funny I noticed is one of my leather corals, when I move the rockscape, is hanging onto that rock. So this is actually a stretched out leather coral. I don't know if you can see that there, but it's kind of funny there. So yeah, let's talk about the tank. We got the UU light with my the Hawaiian black. I love to mix the two, and let's just start going through the habitats. We got Diamondback Goby, yellow angelfish. I don't know if you saw, I had a 6-line race there. There's my sailfin tang. There's a 6-line race hiding in there. There's a bunch of Anthias. They're wondering what I'm doing. I have 4 pink Anthias in there. I have 2 fire blood shrimp, and there's the hippo tang. I don't know why they're hiding. Maybe I should put some food in there. And then back there we have a rock flower anemone. It's kind of funny. It's a GSP, and I swore it was different than this one. It looked yellow under their lights, and under my lights it looks green. But I swear to God, they showed me one, and one under their lights looked green. This one looked yellow, but whatever. And that's a green Duncan. I have the green, I think they're leather corals, I don't know. Dragon eyes. There's Joker Zoas. I have a John Deere Lepastria right there. Big Colony GSP. Eagle eyes. Alveopora. Cherry Blastomusa. We have Fire and Ice Zoas. Pink color form Zoas. Sunny D Zoas. And Mohicans. There's my little guy. I don't know why they're being so shy right now. I think it's because I'm moving around the front of the tank, and I fed them, and they're just kind of doing their thing. But I also have we have a blue throat trigger in there, and yeah, the hippo tang. There's the green spot dragonette. There's probably, I'm thinking there might be some clowns that I want, and that's about it for now. I really just want it to really succeed, and I'm really basic. I don't have a ton of time, so I overcompensate. I try to make it as low maintenance as possible. I have an awesome wife that helps me out with this, but we have 2 max spec. I think the second from the top, I can't remember. They're up to like 5,200 GPH each. And then I have an Akamai KPM I just put in there. And then, of course, the return pump is 2,300 gallons per hour. And you got to be careful with acrylic. So the best one, I swear by this, is the Tunzi scraper, the large one, and I got the float for it. Yeah, so you can say, oh, my flipper floats. Well, whatever. I can get one that floats too with the one that works for acrylic. And I'm not like, don't get me wrong, I am not saying one's better than the other. I just got really lucky with this tank. with the volume and everything, and acrylic's normally super too expensive. The one nice thing is one piece, so I don't have to worry about it failing. The one thing I will say, you're gonna laugh, when I got the tank, it looks like we had a little bit of separation from the top piece, like it wasn't truly sealed. So you notice it wasn't like a perfect job that they did with the acrylic. It looks like it was definitely made by somebody. But I'll tell you what, they pushed it in with some 2x4 blocks against the wall, and it's fine. I haven't had any issues. It's just a little bit of bowing, but you can see, I can probably show you back there, a little bit of salt spray. Of course, I got the, the union valves everywhere. What else is there? I don't think off the top of my head, and I feed them all frozen. The tank's doing really well overall. Overall, I'm very happy with it. I need some more cleanup crew. I'm going to be getting some more, corals and whatnot. Oh, and of course I have the 2 Akamai LRMs as far as the lighting, I'm sure you're wondering. And, I don't know exactly par, right? But I can tell you this. If you're doing softies, I mean, oh my goodness. I got those. I had 1 or 2 polyps of those fire and ice, and look at that in July. So I mean, it freaking works. I don't know why people don't like Akamais. I like them. I like them as a brand. Their software, it looks like they just got updated, so the software was what really hurt them. But as far as the hardware is excellent. And keep in mind, because they're not selling, you can get 100-watt Wi-Fi, sunrise, sunset, fully customizable LED coral lights that will grow pretty much anything for far less than the retail. I think the suggested retail on them was like $450, and I got one brand new for $257. I got one for $100, and I bought the adapter because the power adapter had gone out. So with the old one where the power adapter went out, I had one issue with the fan. But, I just kind of put some WD-40 in it, and I have no issue. So, well, guys, this is kind of a crash course overview of the tank. And, oh, yeah, I almost forgot. I have the Inkbird Wi-Fi with 2 300-watt Reef Octopus titaniums. I don't think you can get those anymore, but they need a controller. Yeah, but other than that, man, I think that's pretty much it. I wish I need to get some wiring. I'm thinking about getting an Apex, money permitting, and then of course, I do want to set this up. I just have no idea how to do it. It's brand new in the box. I don't know what I'm doing. So right now, water changes, just some amino acids, and that's really it. Because last time I tried alkalinity, I almost killed all my corals. I think I just overreacted, and the tests I have are wrong. And I'm still using a hydrometer, man. Works just fine. Probably should get, the legit, version. But I've been told that this is the most accurate you can get as far as hydrometers are concerned. And I did a test on my friend's, the one where you put the little drop and then you put it in the sunlight. I'm drawing a blank here. But I tested it against it, and it was identical. It's pretty cool. I don't know, it was a Red Sea, so I mean, maybe I got lucky on that one, and it's probably not going to be accurate forever, but then I'll just go buy a new one. But anyways, guys, I've probably kept you way too long, but thanks for tuning in and checking out the 150. Oh, look at that. There we go. There's the hippo tang coming out. You guys have a good day, and peace out.